The U.S. military has backed down again when we asked them why they purged the story of a Coloradan who served honorably in the military. The Trump administration has ordered the removal of online articles about women and people of color in the military, calling that DEI. Our Mark Salinger's job now consists of finding those old articles, asking why they deserve to be memory holed, then watching them reappear online.
There are countless articles on U.S. military websites that are now replaced with links that say 404 page not found.
I'm hoping that people are starting to pick up on the bigger picture.
After our story on retired Air Force Colonel Nicole Malachowski went viral last week, the military republished an article about her titled "A Life in Flight for First Woman Thunderbirds Pilot." But we had more questions for the Air Force. I'm reaching out today to see if the following articles about Colonel Malachowski, as well as other Colorado service members, will also be restored. I wrote in an email to the Air Force Public Affairs team on Monday. If not, I asked, what's the criteria the military uses to decide which articles to restore? Turns out the answer might just be which articles journalists ask about.
It's definitely a small win to see that the Air Force and the Department of Defense is acknowledging that, a lot of these articles, need to be restored, but I'm here to say every single one of the articles needs to be restored.
All four of the articles we asked the Air Force about have now been republished. Thunderbirds Pilot and Inspiration for Young Girls, back online. Breaking Ground, Women Air Force Service Pilots, also back online. And an article about Colorado's Lieutenant Colonel James Harvey has also been restored. He was the first black fighter jet pilot to go into combat in Korea.
I think we as Americans should be absolutely appalled that we are censoring the legitimate, honorable service of our Tuskegee Airmen.
The Pentagon released a statement last month acknowledging that some articles were deleted by mistake, promising to restore them.
Every now and then, because of the realities of AI tools and other software, some important content was incorrectly pulled offline to be reviewed.
Yet it's hard to know how and why some are restored and others aren't, when we don't know the full scope of which have been deleted. The Air Force told me in a statement, if removed material is deemed to be historical, action will be taken to restore the information accordingly. We also don't know how the military determines if an article is considered to cover DEI or history. So I guess the next question becomes, if anybody has an article out there that they want to see if it's history or DEI, let us know, send it to us, and we'll ask the Air Force.
I'm going to get in trouble for this. This is deeply dumb. This is remarkably dumb. Not that you're spending your time on this. This is a worthwhile thing to spend your time on. But there's somebody presumably getting paid with our tax dollars purging these articles about women and people of color, then putting them back up when Mark Salinger is like, where'd that article go, man?
These are heroes, right? I mean, you look at James Harvey and Nicole Malachowski. These are people who fought our country, who defended our country, who wore the uniform of our nation. And then now we're good enough to serve, but say they aren't good enough to be remembered in that sense.
And the second that you're like, why'd you take it down? They're like, whoops, daisy. It's wild. It's wild. Well, keep up the good work,
asking.
right? All right, Mark, thank you.